Welcome to Followership, the other side of leadership. Scripture has a way of shedding light on many topics, one of which deals with the importance of every person, no matter their differences or roles. In 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 12 through 26, we find the words of Paul, who was writing to the church in Corinth. Paul felt it necessary to remind the church of the value of every person in every position of the community. Paul wrote, "Just as a body, though one, has many parts, but all of its many parts from one body, so it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit, so as to form one body, whether Jews or Gentiles, slave or free, and we were all given the one Spirit to drink. Even so, the body is not made up of one part, but many. Now, if the foot should say, 'Because I am not the hand, I don't belong to the body,' it would not for that reason stop being part of the body. And if the ear should say, 'Because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body,' it would not for that reason stop being part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? And as it is, there are many parts, but one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, 'I do not need you,' and the head cannot say to the feet, 'I don't need you.' On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable. And the parts that we think are less honorable, we treat with special honor. And the parts that are unpresentable are treated with special modesty, while our presentable parts need no special treatment. But God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the parts that lacked it, so that there should be no division in the body, but that its parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it." This symbolic reference to the body and the many parts that make up the body is a clear example of the importance of each member, no matter their position or role. The function of the body simply becomes incomplete and less than whole, which in turn causes a disruption in the desired outcome or purpose. Converting this example to our roles in the movement of an organization or a department, you can see that if leaders and followers, each fulfilling their roles and functions, fail to value each other and work in harmony, the cogs in the movement begin to break down. Leadership must value followers, and followers must value their own roles and responsibilities as well. If, as Paul writes, one part suffers, every part suffers with it. However, if one part is honored, every part rejoices with it.